and welcome to another season of my plans. In this season I have quite a lot of exciting things for you all. Firstly, I've moved to a new flat, so I have more space for the plants, and secondly, I have my own garden, so I'll be taking you outdoors for some of the episodes to show you what plants I grow outside. In this season, it's all going to be about how I can help you grow beautiful plants both indoors and outdoors. So today's episode, I'm going to just give you a quick update on some plants that I've been growing, and stay till the end because I have a special tip for growing plants indoors. Here we have Watumbe. Interesting story. Watumbe really struggled during the winter this year, so I actually thought he died. But during this summer, I started seeing little shoots sprouting from the side of the tree. So it's regrowing, and I'm really excited to see how Watumbe grows this year. I have no idea what's going to happen. Here we have Lily. Last year, she was a little plant and struggling. Now she has her own little flower. So beautiful. Here, we have the family of Bing and Bong. So these are the grandchildren of Bing and Bong. And what I did is I made a nice artwork in the trophy. And also at the center is a mother of thousands. It's a similar type of plant, so let's call it a distant cousin. So they're one big happy family here. Here I have my pineapple. It's still growing. It's growing a bit slowly, so I'm going to repot it soon and see if that helps. Here I have a rose plant. This is a pink rose, and I grew it indoors just to make sure it caught up nicely before I planted. As you can see, the stems are getting really long because it's looking for sunlight, so I will transplant it outside very soon. Here I have a succulent that I found in the streets. I was walking along the street over the weekend and I found this just lying on the ground, so I picked him up and saved him. So it doesn't have a name yet. I will leave you viewers to give him a name. Leave your comments below. This is my herb garden. I'm growing some rosemary, some thyme, and also these peppers just randomly sprouted. This is from the soil last year. So I'm going to transplant these peppers. But they smell amazing. Also, I have some sweet corn here. I'm going a bit more exotic this year. So these plants, they have sprouted, and I'm going to grow them outdoors and see what happens. Strawberries. And this one already has 2 ripening fruits. So exciting times. More pepper plants here. These are chocolate peppers. So they look like the red peppers, but they're actually brown in color when they're ripe. So I'm excited to see these grow. And now for the special tip. When you are growing plants near windowsills, make sure to rotate them to keep them to grow symmetrical. So as you can see, these cabbage that I'm germinating, they're leaning towards the sunlight. So what I do very frequently is every time I see them leaning, I simply rotate it so that they will start growing the other direction, and that will make sure they grow upright. Like you can see, these peppers, I just rotated them, so now they're going to, for the next few hours, lean to the other direction. And that's really important, because if not, you will get a one-sided plant that will eventually fall, or also they will lack nutrients on one side and the plant will not look as beautiful
especially if it's a house plant.
So that concludes a brief overview of some of the plants I'm growing. I hope you enjoyed this. Next episode, I will be taking you into my garden. So thanks for tuning in and see you again next week.